Throughout the history of mankind, the divine messages are often shrouded in mystery. Prophets, messiahs, or whichever names you call them, are often persecuted and oppressed, their words obscured. But how do we distinguish the true from the false? To do so, one can only rely on the divine's guidance, and the truth will reveal itself to those who earnestly seek it. In last week's episode, we discovered the official tradition of the Mongolian people as they gather every 5 years at Borkhonhalto Mountain to call upon the spirit of their beloved past king Chinggis Khan in hopes that he may return someday. We also listened to testimonies from our association members indicating that this solemn wish of the people has already been fulfilled. Chinggis Khan, one of the world's greatest emperors of all time, is here with us now. There are many more who have had strong intuitions, inner visions, and spiritual experiences related to this. Astonishing experiences that reveal the oneness between Chinggis Khan and our most loving master, Supreme Master Chinghai.
Монголчуудад таныг бол Чингис хаан байсан гэдэгт бол итгэдэг багшаа. Чингис хаан бол яг энэ манай гуанийн бясалгалыг хийдэг байсан. Өдөр Борхон халдуу ууланда гуанийн бясалгал хийж байгаад аян замд гардаг байсан.
Би тэрнийг ойлгосон тий би харчулч тий. She has no doubt that you in your previous life you were Chinggis Khan.
No.
And she said that Chinggis Khan was familiar with Guanyin method.
Yes.
Chinggis Khan used to go on the top of the mountain to meditate 3 days and 3 nights, and after that he went to the battle. He was always successful.
That's why he almost conquered the whole world. And not much bloodshed.
Мөнх тэнгэрээс ирж байгаа эрч хүч, дэлхийгээс цацарч байгаа эрчим хүч хоёрын солилцол дээр Чингис хаан бясалгал хийдэг байжээ. Тэр 3 хоног бурхан халдун ууланд гарч сууж бясалгал хийдэг байв гэжээ.
Yeah, but he practiced afterward, you know, and he tried his best. Actually, he wanted to unite all the countries together because he saw the division making people have misery. Like the rich countries don't help the poor countries, rich countries don't share with the poor countries, and the powerful countries oppress the weak countries. So he wanted to unite everything and make it all one world. He was one of the most powerful emperors on the planet. If I am now as powerful as that, then we don't have to worry about anything.
Although she is no longer officially a Han, we have learned through our Mongolian Association members that Supreme Master Chinghai is well known and highly esteemed among Mongolia's government leaders. We think this is partly because of the special closeness between Master and the Mongolian people, an affinity that was easily observed during one particular gathering in 2012 that filled many hours on end with joyful memories.
We have a very big ground, but very small population.
Understand.
Only 2 million, but we now have almost 2,000 initiates.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. That's good news. Yeah, I love the Mongolian people so much.
Yeah.
I think they're just so pure.
And the veganism is very spread out. And vegan is no problem in Mongolia.
Wow, yes.
We have around 10, 15 restaurants in city and also in countryside far away.
Yes.
And almost 20 vegan restaurants and 5 factory.
Oh.
And everyone knows you very well.
Wow. I hope I know everyone also.
And very diligent our Mongolian
Yes.
brothers and sisters.
I
They
believe.
try to spread out more vegan restaurants, even it's difficult sometimes.
I believe, and good job.
You know, we are nomadic people.
Yeah, thank you for being so good. Thank you. Thank you for being good people. I love Mongolia. You know that.
President was awarded as Shining World Leadership Award on 2010.
Yes.
Because the president sent proposal to government for ban the death penalty.
Yes.
So in this year, that law and regulation was approved completely by government.
Wow, bravo.
Yeah,
Go,
it's very
man.
positive. Yeah. Also, you sent some signed letters to Mongolian government. So, as a result of master's signed letters, government started to ban alcohol and tobacco in the government palace.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Also,
And next will be nowhere else, huh?
we hope so.
Yes, okay.
So during Lunar New Year, President and people of Mongolia drink some alcohol. So it was prohibited completely.
No more?
Yeah, no more during Lunar New Year. During Lunar New Year, we place sheep bottom on the table, so everybody eat it actually. So since this year, some of the high ranks announced that not to place sheep bottom on the table.
No more?
Just started to ban.
Oh, that's tough because it's tradition with hundreds or thousands of years. How did they do that? Bravo, your government is blessed.
Yeah, it's so blessed.
Super.
We Mongolians are very thankful and grateful for your tremendous of love and blessing.
No, I am very, very pleased with your people. Really very pleased. Because I have never been there. And all of you Mongolian people are so positive, so supportive, and so diligent in practice. Even government, my God, it's like my government. Very good, very good. I'm very pleased, very pleased. And also, not only that, you people are so talented. Very impressive, the performance last time. Everybody liked it so much. I'm very pleased. I hope one day I can visit your country.
Wow, thank you very much, Master.
I hope.
It gives us so much encouragement for us. Thank you. We will work hard for saving our planet.
The Gobi Desert, you see the Mongolian desert keeps advancing into your land every year. So many kilometers. This kind of thing is very dangerous for your country, huh? Understand? So we have to establish more spiritual power to stop it or to push it back. Yes? So your country, if your government really loves your people, they should advocate meat-free lifestyle, animal-free lifestyle. We have to do everything possible to protect humans' existence. So if you could talk to your government, tell them I say that. They have gone great steps already toward it. Just a couple more steps, then Mongolia becomes paradise, becomes an exemplary country for all to follow. And I promise you that day I will visit your country. You know why you Mongolian people are there next to the Gobi Desert? Because it's your mission to stop it. That's why you're so spiritual. I told you. Very spiritual, very enlightened, very open, the government. And you live next to the Gobi Desert where there are hell portals and hell roads. It's your mission to stop it, okay? To counterbalance this hellish energy. You tell your government from me that is their duty, their mandate from heaven to stay there, to stop the Gobi Desert from expanding its clutches on humans' life and other beings. Thank you.
Following is a testimony from two of our Mongolian Association members.
In the summer of 2020, we two friends decided to travel to the Lumboltok of Khenty province, which is located in the northeastern part of Mongolia. It is a historically significant place where the national greatest ruler Chinggis Khan was born. Many people advised us to be cautious of the arduous road during the rainy season. Especially, only two women are driving by themselves who don't have much experience on the countryside road. But the desire to visit the birthplace of the Emperor Chinggis Khan was greater than any warning.
The trip from Ulaanbaatar to Khenty province was smooth. When we arrived in Underhan city of Khenty province, I felt as if the city was under a transparent bubble-like cover. Surprised by this unusual feeling, I closed my eyes and meditated. In my inner vision, I saw that it was an energetic barrier placed by dark forces to obscure the birthplace of Chinggis Khan. As we continued our journey, I saw in my inner vision how numerous devious evil spirits of snakes, dragons, and different lower demonic beings were attacking us. At some point, the sky was full of these beings. This made me wonder why the dark forces so desperately concentrated and putting so much effort in this specific place.
When we finally approached the Dadasum, the nearest town to the Lumboltok, after more than a 10-hour drive, the high mountain ranges and Onung River welcomed us. When we passed these beautiful natural sceneries, another vision had ensued. On top of one of the mountains, an ancient Mongolian army with traditional battle attire with shields and helmets greeted us on their horses and signaled to allow us to enter. It felt like we entered through some type of invisible gate. The army was the defense force from ancient times to protect the great Khan's birthplace for hundreds of years till our present day. These guardians have been waiting the arrivals of messengers of the great emperor. At that moment, we noticed that our appearance changed. Through our inner eyes, we saw that we were transformed into grandiose, enormous warriors with traditional Mongolian hero attires, radiating boundless light. We greeted the army with the traditional manner by bringing our right hand to the heart and bowed our heads as ancient Mongolian warriors used to do. The guardians were greatly touched to see two of us. Some had tears in their eyes, as if greeting their long-awaited close ones. It is because they were in a very dire situation at that time. They have been withstanding unceasing battle with relentless dark forces for many centuries, protecting the sacred land of Chinggis Khan, and slowly were losing some of the areas.
At dusk, we finally arrived at our destination, the Free Lakes Resort, where we plan to stay the next 4 days. That night, I felt Chinggis Khan's energy in my meditation. It seemed that the great emperor's energy was very much absorbed still and present in that place. Then I realized that this place is a very important place for Mongolia, and also this is the reason why the dark force was striving to destroy this place. The evil spirits were attempting many ways to destroy, to obscure, to suppress the consciousness of the local people as well, in order to prevent their spiritual involvement.
The very next morning, two of us cheerfully headed to the site of the Lumboltok, the great Chinggis Khan's birthplace. The Lumboltok is a low hillside on top of which symbolic Chinggis Khan's statue and sacred site Avo is presented. According to the tradition, people climbed to the hill and circled the Yawa 3 times by paying their respect and praise to them. We followed the tradition. When we got on top of the hill, we started to circle the Yawa and started to chant the 5 sacred names.
I had a vision that when we walked and recited the 5 sacred names, a great light rose from each of my steps, creating light columns connecting the earth and heaven. White light energy was descending like rain from heaven.
Meanwhile, I had a vision that the great light of heaven directly went to the Awa and was transmitted to the very core of the earth, and from there it was distributed to every corner of the earth, as if blessing and charging the earth from within.
As we stood on the top of the hill after the ceremony, the local deities, divinities, guardians, and spiritual beings were gathered around the hill and cheerfully thanked us by kneeling down. They were extremely happy to welcome and witness messengers of the Great Khan, disciples of Supreme Master Qinghai, who were supposed to rescue them as her instruments.
Overall, the journey was magical and humbling. Throughout the journey, many other miracles happened and little issues were solved as if we were guided, such as when we got lost on the road, a herder appeared immediately and showed the right way, etc. The trip was indeed one of the most memorable, unimaginably wondrous, and full of unexpected adventures. We sincerely thanked our Master for her endless love and care all throughout.
Thank you, radiant viewers, for joining us today.